Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. It's Edward back at you with yet another stream. How's everyone's day going? On this bright Saturday morning in the UK, the sporting world doesn't stop and I'm in a really good mood. Sort my throat out. Whew. How's everyone's day? I mean, started the day off nicely, nice bit of breakfast, all that type of stuff. And as I always do, get some articles to react to and talk about to get me going. And naturally, there's always there'll always be talk of something to get used to between now and the end of the season. The predictable United rumour mill in full force, with Michael Carrick getting linked again, but you know what I mean. The Man United job, and just the only thing I hope, and from the sounds of it, they're not getting too swayed by the results and using the open audition to hopefully see if the criteria that they've hopefully agreed upon now, to see if he's showing in this open audition, if that makes sense. Meaning that how calm can he stay in the low moments? And I was very intrigued and will want to listen to a snippet of him being understandably asked about the Jim Radcliffe immigrants or immigration comments that he stupidly gave. That kind of principle of, yes, the results may be good and the freedom the players are playing with is all very well and good, but how calm can he stay when he's sort of under pressure and not get too swayed from what the ultimate goal is? Not how passionate he is. How good is he at being a sort of a visionary, energizer bunny, something that I don't think Jurgen Klopp was probably the best we've ever seen on that front of just getting the players to properly buy in. So it's just curious. So let's off mute that.
Yeah, I think that Sir Jim's made a statement, and then the club's made a statement on the back of it, really. So for me to add to that is not my.
Just want to understand.
Enough being said in that regard. I think what I can say is, as I've been around this club many years, and I think we always make a huge impact globally in whatever way, and we're really responsible for that. And throughout the years, as a player, as member of staff, as a support, I think we're really proud of the environment and the culture that we've got at the club, and equality and diversity and respect for each other is something that we look to carry through every day. And I've travelled the world, and I know what this club means to an awful lot of people, so fully aware of the responsibility, and we're trying to carry that out every single day. Yeah, Mason's getting closer. I think we don't want to push anything. He's an important part of the group, Mason, and we want him back and fit, and he'll have a big impact for us. So he's getting closer, which is good for us. Matt's a little bit working towards it, but as I said last week, he's a little bit behind Mason, really. So we're just trying.
I mean, you can't really. Let me just touch on the Jim Radcliffe stuff. It is, everyone's obviously entitled to their opinion, but when you're in such a when you're in a sporting institution like Man United, and how much of a noise hub it can be, making those comments, irrespective of the fact that sort of the human elements and all that kind of stuff of how uncouth they were, with where Man United are in this rebuild, that's the last thing you need in terms of, they started so well under Michael Carrick that why on earth would you think it's a good idea, a tangibly beneficial idea, to say something that you'd like to be very self-aware in terms of, you knew the blowback that kind of comment was going to get, and if you didn't, then you need to tighten up a couple of screws. I mean, I think he handled that pretty well, to be honest. It's that kind of, the results are nice and the freedom they're playing with is nice, but it's the how can he handle the difficult comments? How does he change during the low moments? It's something that you need to be needs to become one of your strengths at Man United, with how bipolar would probably be a good way of putting it. Man United can be, plain and simple. So this was something that I found intriguing, because I mean, I could understand it on paper, but it's sort of, as much as they can anti-tank rules, you're always going to get it to some degree. So there'll always be ways of sort of working around them because of how frilly it is. Meaning that, in terms of the stars, you say there's always some, with how rigorous the season is and how many games they have to play. This isn't a player welfare argument, but point being, there'll always be a niggle that a star can claim is really hampering them. So as much as these anti-tanking rules may attempt to disincentivize it, there'll always be a way around it where you can't. There'll always be loopholes that you won't be able to build around. If that make mitigate for. Well, of course you don't. The product. You always want to do things that. I can't stand him as a media personality. I'm not sure about everyone else. I mean, this whole loud negativity that's everywhere across sport. It's Jesus wept and had a child. I mean, with the All-Star game in the rearview mirror, naturally one of the, I suppose, talking points wouldn't be accurate at all, but it was sort of the reports that peaked to a degree during it was LeBron's is this year the farewell tour? Is it or isn't it? And then if it isn't, you'd then put two and two together and make an educated guess. And next year most likely will be. The ultimate question I'd have is two questions. Is this year the final year? Is there a camera crew following him around everywhere? Point being, if by this point he'd know already if this year is his final year, and therefore you'd mortgage quite a lot on the fact that he's capitalistic enough to know what kind of a revenue stream that would provide. I couldn't quite find the article in time. Makes me think that next year will be the final year. And then the question being, is it a not swan song, what's the word? As much of a poetic decision as it would be to start and finish in Cleveland. He did start in Cleveland. Yeah, he did. Or the Golden State thing. While I'm sure he has an actual... the only word I can think of is connection with Steph. I can just see him wanting to do the poetic way, ending out a fabulous career where it all started, and they're making the return on the streaming deal. I hope he doesn't, in the respect of just going to the place where it'd make it more of a media spectacle in terms of the Netflix decision, if you will. But this one I found actually was quite nice. It's something that won't get very little recognition, but it's a team sort of, how do you say it, did something they didn't have to that financially cost them, in being a good indicator as to the sort of the health of the cultural health of the franchise, meaning, and obviously 400,000 with how lucrative the NFL is and how much it makes is a sort of a drop in the ocean, but it's nevertheless, there are some sporting institutions amongst American sports, especially, I don't know, in baseball wise, the Pirates jump to mind, of how tight, irrespective of how wealthy they are, tight owners can be. But point blank, it's just nice that they give out these sorts of things. Not really much more to say about it. I mean, Matt Hollins is a bit of a lunatic, but yeah, this what. That's why I couldn't quite find the word. It's a big word, but disconsolate in terms of, is this really the best product that boxing can offer? Because obviously a lot of people will tune in to see essentially the two big names going at it. But in terms of product, it's hard. It'll be close to the bottom, and that's all you're really seeing in boxing nowadays is Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua being a more of a eye-catching fight than an actual world title fight. It's stay away from that. Yeah, it's the I don't quite know where boxing. Well, I'd say I don't quite know boxing is going. They're producing such a bland product. I'm not entirely sure if it's been accelerated by boxing moving towards it being Saudi funded, or I don't know what else could it be. It's the don't quite. It's hard to put a finger on if you can even get boxing out of the sort of the funk it's in the nicest possible way. I saw it, but did actually. Normally, I like to do a preliminary scan through. I was about to start my sentence with it'd be interesting to see what they do with Austin Reeves. And well, that point still stands, but I think it's fairly simple what you do with Austin Reeves. It's just a question of would they be prepared to do it? Say, would they be prepared to do it? I suppose the intriguing thing is how high up the priorities is keeping Austin Reeves versus the clearly big trade move that they've been set on for a while, made even more clear by their quiet trade deadline in terms of something's brewing, and it'd be interesting to see how high up that list Austin Reeves is. I mean, Austin Reeves trade. Let's see that. It's my hope is that Austin Reeves is no lower than a second priority. And sort of I hope they just ignore LeBron in the nicest possible way. There are times where you can understand why you're drawn to the sort of the name and all that type of stuff, but kind of think it's all time to move on. But this actually really cheered me up's not the word, but the past 2 years at Atlanta, I'm sure I'm not the only one. I'm probably in a popular boat of how frustrating it's been just seeing an organisation that doesn't know where it wants to go and has tried to do both. And if you're trying to do both, you're doing neither. Just a simple message like this, well, I hope it will become relatively clear with them moving on from Kirk Cousins, and Kirk Cousins' son had be more inclined to look to trade in terms of QBs to trade for, rather go after a Kirk Cousins than a Tua or a Kyler Murray, irrespective of his age. And just make abundantly clear to him that he has always been the foundational piece. We're moving all possible avenues for, not avenues for insecurity, but you don't need to look over your shoulder anymore. At worst, you're going to have a Joe Flacco type, and that's what you really need. Let's see how much of a damp squid this article implies. I can see the Vikings making a move like this, just out the respect of the Vikings are in a bad situation and can immediately save 9 million parting ways. They'll be able to. I'm sure they'll be able to get some form of pick for him. I'm sure of that. Surely. Where are they? They're there. So that's the season we're going in now. So the dead cap is... Okay. I mean, how... Let's close that. That's tight end. 15 is his salary. Not sure. No chance. Yeah, this is not really a good. Let's move on. Let's just quickly check something. Everyone going. Cool, that's fine. That's all good. That's all good there. Right. All this kind of the continued fallout from the everything that happened with Real Madrid, Vinicius, and Benfica. It's an illustration that you say Jose is very much. I don't know. It's a sort of an indicator that his. You can't imagine how many more times he has left, how many more chances he has left in management, just because of his getting very much the old man set in his ways. Not quite as not progressive. What's the word? Up to date, is that the word? Yeah, it's Santa Clara. Nice. Who are they? Anyway, seems to be a bit behind the times, really. And it's a bit out of tune with everything. I mean, as much as he'll want to say he's the special one, and even though you can sort of picture his post-game comments very much being the role of the manager is to be a shield over all my players, irrespective of what I truly think. But when that comes at the price of a societal issue that is racism, it's a brave stance to take, and doesn't particularly move society forward in the nicest possible way. It's just it's baffling both from the Prestiani, or however you pronounce his name, standpoint, in terms of I didn't say anything, and you're going, okay, that's very well and good, but if you didn't say anything, you wouldn't need to cover your mouth in the first place. Yeah, there's not really much more to say about it or give it any more airspace than it's truly worth. So now I've waffled on, probably the most accurate way of putting it, but the Arc Raiders, we'll do Arc Raiders for a bit, and then maybe some AoE. Maybe do some AoE Wrath, and then we will busk it. Or even DBD. Could do some DBD. Yeah, 1 second. While that loads, I'm gonna get some water. One second, just responding to something. Right. Let's back it up, back it in. Where do we begin? Because let's get a bit more comfortable. Let's shoot that off. Right. Let's read that in a second. Logbook. Search the papers in the security by the lobby. Where is that? So if in doubt, ask Copilot, right? Whereabouts in Arc Raiders Do you search the papers in the security checkpoint by the lobby? I don't even know where the lobby is. Actually, to the point, let's go and raid it. Traders, rather. Celeste quests.
I've been pestering Tianwen for a while now, trying to get her to help out.
Just looking at the stuff that I...
About Stellamontis. That place isn't going to investigate itself, you know.
If you run out of bullets, there's often ways to improvise, provided you're creative enough. We've had to build our topside infrastructure in stages.
I reckon we do that one. The Stellenmontis. Let's give this a go, even though there's a couple of minutes left. Bit flammy.
Reported that location. Have your eyes adjusted to the dark yet, Raider? Loot is ripe for the picking while most of Toledo is asleep. Though my suppliers say that Ark is twice as vigilant after sunset.
Trying to work out. Ow! Look at the fireball thing. 'Cause that's for the quest, isn't it? Don't need that right minute. Nope, escape. Listen. I need to watch a video just to understand properly where this thing is. Magnet. Perfect.
Go to the lobby.
Keeping an eye out. Let's go help this geezer out. Ow. So let's go through here. Let's close that so it's a wall to... Just let self regenerate slightly. Let's reload. Back we go. Can you get down here? Oh, we can as well. Run, rabbit, run, rabbit, run, run, run. Don't let the farmers... You know what? I saw another one. In reality, I should actually get my that so I can potentially get the achievement. I get something at the very least, don't I? So let's get that for the bandages. Hello? Can you hear me? Does he sing the next lyric of the song? No, he doesn't. Boo! How could you? It's Adele of all people. Was it I'm in California dreaming of something? See this? Breach this. The room looks like a small guard checkpoint. Run next to the metal detectors. Shh. Ow! Not the gumdrop buttons! I'm not dead yet. Right, so I am slightly screwed. Is now the point where I just go, yeah, I'm done. I've gone down. Ah, you're all good. So do I evac? What have I gained? That? Meh. I'm just going to evac. It doesn't exactly go well. I just want to know exactly where this pissing Stella Montes questing is. So let's... right click, new window. The tube. So let's start, none, submit.
Alright, what is up, everyone?
Okay. Oh, look at that for timing. Oh, okay, fine. Let's unload that. I can't remember how bad my loot is, but let's stop that video. Just muted to snooze, sorry. Sorry about that. So let's repair. Yeah, repair. Cool, that's all done. 10 spots. 3 recorders. Look at me go. Are there any Stella Montis cards or no? Stella Montis. Not really that worth in this particular map, is it? That's just fun. Especially for this map. Right, let's go down to this neck of the woods. That. And then we'll then go workshop to make another one of these. That's gone straight to there. Happy days. Where'd that go? Oh, it's there. I will then go to my medical lab, make some of these. Make 3. Then go up. Back there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Christy, them all good. Let's repair this. Don't we need to make them? That's a point. So let's go gear bench. Gunsmith, rather. Security. These are the same. Let's track that. And track that. And level up. Weapon upgrades. And that's the same thing, isn't it? Yeah. Let's try and get the quest. So we're questing at the moment. And that for shits and giggles. Right.
Tinwin here. Listen up. Remember, you're not there to take in the sights. I'll need the details from you later.
Right. So my keyboard is deciding to... There we go. We're away. This is the drawer of many things. Oh, keyboard! I can barely see. 1 second. Just gonna draw back the curtain. Curtain's done. Lights on. Now we're going to get another pink one here. There we go. Then we're going to get another pink one here. Like so. Excuse me, I didn't ask for you. God, look at me go. No, I don't need that. Nice. Hello? Can you hear me? Clearly you can't. Hello? Where are you? Oh. So now I need to go to the lab. I need to go to the... I believe... Nice work. So I need to... All good. A very purposeful mission. Is it this one? Right. So back to the video. Let's do that. Let's do that. We're up. So I need to go down a floor. For one. Nope. Let's get that just to keep my herbal bandages ticking over. I'm going to go down one floor. Perfect. So I need to go there, I think. Is it this one? Dismiss. Okay, fine. Let's go through and down. And then it's these that I need to do. That's the quest. Excellent. Search this geezer. Can I lay hands upon your person, please? What are you doing, keyboard? So that I can... Don't need to drop it. Let's do that, because this is... Can I play it? Right. Where am I going? Loading bay, medical. Let's go loading. Actually, it's the Tianwen. It's the Tianwen picture. Some. Ooh, nice. Like. Nice. I think I made the right decision coming this one. That. I've got that already. I'm fairly certain. But we can definitely made the right decision coming here. Often I come here a bit too late and everyone's had the good bits. God, they're really going to town on whatever it is. Over, I know there's one. Hello, Poppet. I'll leave you alone. Yes! It's a bit up top. Magnet. Crude oil. Now I'm getting to the point where I need to drop stuff if I don't have loot space. But I'm getting close. We're not at that point yet. Get your leg over, son. Come on. So I want to go to the other side now. Hello. Thank you. Yeah, you're all good. Nah. Been looted. Right. Let's breach this. Cool. Let's go help out this geezer. Right, so he's after me now, which is good. Can I capture it? Where are you? I'll help you out. Oh, he's after me now! Come on. Ow. There's a party in there. Yeah, we're all just ganging up on these things. Let's take this out and we'll... Nice work. You know what time it is? Right. Loading bay, I think. Let's actually just focus up. Reality, going down that stairs was pointless, wasn't it? Hey, oh. Let's go. No. Hello? Can you hear me? Still got this metro, so... Wires? No. Someone's getting chased by one of those pissing things. Hello. Why does it always go after me? Ow! Yeah! Really liking the recorder. Really am. Right, what can I drop? That can go there. What can I drop? Water filter. Let's do that. I reckon with how much loot I have, I just head back now. Better not be coming after me. Cool. I'm happy. Nice.
Don't shoot!
He'll know exactly what's coming straight after. And Forest, Liverpool. (1-1). Sunderland, Fulham. Chino, Sunderland. 8 minutes as always. 2-1. Cool. Done. Being a bit snotty today. Right, not enough space in my stash. Right. Let's then go. That's still not there. Meaning. Right, that's already done, so I can just sell. Already have, so let's sell. Okay. I think of what I can sell. Right. No, let's sell 3 of these because you could easily get them from sample cleaner. Let's do that. Let's recycle. Do that then. Industrial battery. What do you go down? Cool. So let's do some center stash, and that can go in. Ooh. Nice. Anything else I can tidy up? Well, do then. Got so much arc motion, whatever. I can sell all of these. Where are your arc motions? Recycle. No. It's into stash. Because I can sell that because I got a lot. You get far more arc motion core and all the stuff that's used to build. I don't particularly need at this particular point in time. And sell them 3. Cool. Do 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 do. So now let's, at this moment in time, just get the final Tianwen quest.
Don't forget about Stella Montis. That place isn't going to investigate it.
So that's take a photo. Oh, it's that thing. Just watching a video on. Okay. Go back to Stella. That's all good. That's all good. Fine. It's ready up. Cool. So loading bay. Go up. Okay. Cool. It's not, doesn't normally take this long, which is slightly concerning. Is there any game going on at lunchtime? Does anyone know? It's taking its sweet time. Where am I trying to go again? Lobby. Cool. to run. Hello? Can you hear me? Oh, it's after me now, thank you. My god, it's Unai Emery, let's go. Oh, look at that for a board. Move! Keyboard, this is not the time to be... Oh, I'm now unfit. Oh, for the love of God. Burst of speed! I don't even know where I'm going at this point. Lobby. Me that way. I need a door. Right. Am I going again? Oh, yes. Ah, for the love of all things holy. Actually. Ha-ha! Been outsmarted. Excuse you. Pleasingly, I got Jack, which is always very good. Come on, baby. You're in luck. I have nothing. Good luck. Fluffy peanut. Let's call him. Got my beloved recorder. That's good. And pleasingly, I'm actually quite pleased I didn't solo what? Don't understand. Anyway, so let's remember which one we wanted to go towards. Is it this one? I'm trying to remember. Thinking that one. That would be terrible. I suppose it's then movement speed by crouching. I think thinking that one, to be honest, because none of these I view as particularly important. Maybe that, but let's do that. So then I can then get that. Cool. Clucky. We should be able to customize it, because that'd be very funny. Right. Gearsmith. Balance mechanic. Can I make mechanical components? I hope I can. I can. Perfect. Can I make meat? So medium, heavy. Can I make them? Doesn't appear so. So no. So that's what's going to be the potential bottleneck is my ability to. I don't particularly want to. Let's do that. Let's add that. It's a good addition. So now let's add that. Okay, so let's go to this. It's this one. I normally have. Please don't. I'm better on the magnet front, which is good. Okay. So now, let's then go through to. I swear I had more shields left over. Did I not? So therefore, I need to go to old Lance. Don't need you.
Those are probably safe.
Let's get 4.
Another fine choice. Clear.
Need a distraction, a diversion, or demolition? I've got all 3.
So then let's then go to workshop, medical lab. Let's make a couple of these. Let's make 4. Let's then go to that. Let's make some of these. Make some of them. Because we're going back to Stellan. As a result, super. I didn't actually need more bandages, but ho hum. Got the cool. Okay, so now let's get bullets. Now, so we've got 10, 160, 150. So let's go that. Nope. Cute. Let's then go back. Stella. Finish this quest if it. Okay. So where am I now? Oh, I actually put out by accident. Let's just get some loot on the board. Right, so I want to go to there, actually.
Move to that location.
Okay, so... Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh, things. Let's go in here. Can you come in and I can trap you? Thank you. Eat. I can add backing. You're the one playing music. No. You're this way. I'm trying to mix that music with my recorder. What a guy! Who's the one that's actually playing music? Is it you?
Yeah, drop the beat.
He's down there. I must find him. Oh, is he gone? Is he gone? Oh, he hasn't gone. Thank God. We're saved. Our entertainment. I think he was down here. Out we go. We are currently looking for music. This way? Nope, this way. I hate how unfit my guy is. For 5 stamina, it pisses me off. Must find the music man. Where are you? Oh, he's back at the music. What is this? I think this is too cheerful for Art Raiders, no? Trying to find where this music is coming from. Looking to the Lord, which is sort of a... Never thought this would be happening in Art Raiders. I've never been more captivated. I have my recorder out ready to mix to this. There he is. Oh my... I can't tell if he's actually singing or not. Where'd he go? Oh, he's there. We go. Ah! It was very not glamorous at all by me. Right. It's neither of them are the Thorsten guys, so we are safe. Our source of entertainment is still here. Yeah, he's still here. Where is he? This the guy? Wow. This is the London Tube on most evenings, I can assure you. One guy dressed as a fox, one guy playing obscene music, another one on a recorder. It's the London Tube all over again. We need more people on art like this. I completely forgotten what my entire purpose of... I'm that guy in the band that's trying to add something when reality is actually doing absolutely nothing.
Yeah, drop the beat.
I'm not going to get DMCA doing this, am I? Ah, live and let live. And there's always that guy in the corner that doesn't want to get in the big circle. Move this way. Ah, boo! That was fun. What fun. Look at that loot haul. Sidetracked by someone playing... Oh, we need more people that... I want to upload that so bad, but I don't want to get DMCA'd or whatever. But... No, that was funny. Right.
The more I hear about Stella Mortis, neat.
Hooray!
Pestering Tianwen for a while now.
I'll...
Have you ever noticed those streaks of light darting across the skies? I've seen too much to believe they're natural, but it'll take more than a hunch to convince Celeste.
Rotary encoder. Where's that?
I've sketched out a design for a device to track celestial movements, but it'll need some components that were only manufactured during the Exodus.
Rotary encoder. Where the bleep is that? Right. I'm going to be honest, that has completely thrown me as to what on earth I actually want to do. Right. Logbook. Oh.
We've had to build our topside infrastructure in stages. Our engineers keep being chased off by one danger or another.
I've been pestering Tianwen for a while now, trying to get her to help out around here. Her customer service is questionable, but she's a wizard with a wrench.
Don't particularly need any of this.
I'd be a lot more into stargaze.
What am I trying to do? Raider or security? But I can make the patina, can't I? Let's just quick check. That I can make. That I can't. Cool. One of them's got the matriarch, surely. No? Let me try that. That's done in 20 seconds, actually, so let's just wait. Do 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 do. So actually, which one is it? It's this one. It's projects, I want to say. Is that light print what I need for my gun? Because that'd actually be incredibly helpful. So actually, gears that. Is it light? No, it's medium. But bugger. Can I get a medium? So therefore, I want to see Arc Raiders. So let's go back to here. So it's that one. Medium gun parts blueprint where? Black lockers. Oh, I should have put Arc Raiders. You just showed me a couple of pictures of black lockers and that's images. Oh, them things. Right. Okay. I see. What does the light one get me? I understand the sort of the purpose of Um. Oh, I wonder if I do the Surveyor Vault. I work through this one and then potentially the medium gun part blueprint, maybe the next one. So that's now my next goal is Surveyor Blueprint. Track resources. I need Surveyor Blueprint, so therefore the next map I want to do is doopy doop. Must be able to buy the standard.
There you are again.
I can buy them. Go on, Celeste. Limited stock.
We always need more green fingers around here. Where'd you find those?
So I can't buy any of them.
Make good use of that.
You really need to get an agent. I mean, really do.
Malfunctioning grow lights. We can never have too many fresh seeds. Those look fresh.
Just making use of all the
I appreciate you. Not too many reliable raiders left.
Do I need any more?
I know you're here.
Feel free to browse.
You again?
You. Incredible. Oh, gun! Nice. So if I'm ever screwed.
Don't think of trying anything. This door is bulletproof and I'm armed.
You really need to get out more. And the other half. Which is clear. Oh. Let's do this one. 6,000 a bit more better for a deal. Let's get you, on you, and then back to stash. Nice. So I'm doing Surveyor Vault. So Blue Gate. Is there any other better map for Surveyor Vaults? Probably not. This one's the best. Yeah. Check extreme health. They're all good.
Apollo speaking. Gate still standing, Raider? You'll find the unfinished structures scattered around the valley. Look for construction signs and cones. My previous crew came under heavy fire before we finish up.
I remember there's some thing. Is this what I need? Oh, that's the supply station. Okay, fine. I remember. They're coming my way or no? I think they are. So then, after this game, we need to look at see what the let's go give this guy a little hand. Clearly doesn't need it, but still. Fair play. So let's have this look. This one. Nice. Oh. Gonna loot this. It's sort of a very walls to wallsy type thing. Nice work. Better wants the Leaper pulse unit out of it. I don't need it.
Yeah, I really need them.
What for the not quest?
Yeah, for the project.
Yeah. Oh, they're here, mate. They're here. 1 second. Loot there. Whoever needs it. And jump in.
Yeah.
Loot that one. You get it?
Nope. Nope.
So it's either in this one, or someone's not telling the truth.
Yeah,
In the nicest possible way.
I thought you threw it on the ground.
Oh, sorry.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Let's get this thing. Where is it? Oh, it's here. What's that? Is that a lemon? Not the best, but there we go. There's a thing I need to do, but I can't find out where it is. This map. But it doesn't look to be a what's the word? Any surveyor vaults in this map. Is this the thing that I need to do? Breach and search it. It probably isn't, but... Right. Because it doesn't appear there's a surveyor vault on this map, I'm not entirely sure now what I do. People with some good guns. Nice shot. Hello? Apparently I'm going to... Oh, good. Oh, I wish I picked up my grenades, but hey ho. Now these poppets are going to come after me as well. Pigeons! I reckon I can get you, you know. Come back over, Ida. No, sir. So I don't need that. Drop that. Let's go over that, because that gives me a bit more sugar plums. Oh! Barry Scott! No! Rez! Don't know what... So I'm just going to sit here. Keep going. Yeah. Res question mark? Step bro. I'm stuck. Can anyone res or no?
Oh yeah, sure.
By the tunnel.
Oh yeah, I got you. Sorry, didn't see you there.
Thank you, sir. I got a full load in the face and not in a good way. I didn't make him laugh that slightly.
Anybody saving up? Over here, cells? I only need one. I got it already, so I'm fine. All right. Okay. Cool. Thanks anyway. Yeah, no problem.
So let's go here. What's this? Oh, is that me? Why is he... I'm all picking on me for all of a sudden. He just wants my ass. May just have a specific blood type he likes. I don't know. Maybe it's my dashing good looks. Oh dear! I was gonna... Ah! Hot! Get dirty chopper. Oh, not you! Fuck me. Run! The wheels on the bus go round and... Sorry. God, they want our asses, don't they? Should I... No! I have a family. Right. Two good shots up there by myself, I do say so. I missed every single one. Stop moving. Jesus.
Anybody need a pickup?
So like, let's do another one of these. Damn it.
Anybody need some rocketry driver?
Nah, you're good.
Okie dokie. Anybody need Baskin? Oh no, Bombardier driver.
Nah.
I need from the big the washer. No, the big ball. I don't know what it's called.
Surveyor Vault?
Surveyor. Ah, surveyor. Yes.
Oh, those elusive
That
things.
one. Yeah, I need some Reaper units still. 3 units. I don't have to survey.
I still got my thing. I'm just gonna be the entertainment, just see what happens. We've got a nice little crew here. Someone just... just carving through. Can I leap up? Do 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 do. Any particular reason why my...
You wanna join us?
Yeah, I'll follow.
Yeah, sure.
Do 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 do. We're just carving through. It's nice when you get little squads like this. Squad. This is the who's got the most stamina. I've really... get ready with my recorder.
Everybody ready?
Yeah. Thanks, bro.
Go, go, go. Go, 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 go.
Thank you. Nice when you get squads like that. I'm curious as to whether I've got a lemon. Now, it's fundamentally a pointless run. Apart from that, I nearly died. But ooh, nice. That's the thing I need to recheck. Is the that's the levels. You know the. Let's do that. Cool. No, it's projects, not projects. Damage wasps. Arc probes, wasps. Oh, I see. Ah, I understand that now. Right, I'm just gonna go to the toilet. I'll be right back. Guess who's back, back, back again? CD's back. Tell a friend. Okay. Ha ha ha! Oh, fun. Right. Probably down on bullets. That needs repair. Christy. Need 60. Medium, just so I can keep it the. Right, ultimately want it to be. Cool. So now let's get the that to there, and that uses that up slot. Exquisite. Right. Medical lab. Need that. Durable cloth. So therefore I need to craft durable cloth. And that's and the refiner. Durable cloth. 1, 2, 3, 4. Medical lab. Get that. Sugar plums. So I need 2 more of them. 3. Cool. That's all good on them. Good on them. So I need 2 more. Did I pick them up or no? Can't remember if I did. Soon find out. Yep, 2. And let's go down to here. Am I ready for another run? So it's Surveyor Vaults and blue, whatever it is. It's the go, isn't it? Let's do this one. Jesus. Just... Cool. Okay. Any beams? Arse beams? Surveyor Vaults, I mean. I have 5 stamina. He's always got he's got the fitness of a Homer Simpson. I mean, it's ridiculous. Breach. Might as well. That is slightly annoying. I'm as safe as I can be in here. Let's go and help old mate out. get up here and get a bit of ground. Where is he? Hello? Do you need any snitch scanners? If you can hear me, that is. Ow. That slightly hurt. Don't particularly need you. Any arse beams? Not really. Cool. Back to one. Someone's having fun over here, so let's give him a round. Got him. Right. God, that gun's got a bit of weighting to it, hasn't it? I jumped down? Probably not. No problem. Alright, it's starting to get real funky, isn't it? I looted most of that. In jail. Alright, let's go over here. Nice. Cool, let's use this. Oh, I don't know if that on thing. Got a guy there. Gonna join that guy with that direction. Head over to the hill. Oh, I'm so unfit. Oh, these ones, they're really annoying to deal with. Yeah. Let's go! I presume someone wasn't shooting this alone, so I won't loot it just yet. It's up on top.
An Ark orbiter is en route. The safe window is closing. You have 10 minutes to return to Speranza. I repeat, 10 minutes.
You're all good in there? In that building up there? I'm going to loot it. I've given him enough chance to... You, sir. Let's do that. Okay, so let's go over to... Right, I need to way down. I'm the real pickle of all pickles. Right, I'm safe. That's the main goal. So shields, that's going up. That's also good. Let's bandage up, and then we'll take these guys out. Guys, bots, sorry. Excuse me. Hello, Poppet. Hello. Pretty calm out. Cool. Ow. Should be okay though. So that front left is what's the weakness. There's recharge. Got enough bullets, well, good enough run. The annoying, slightly modicumly annoying. Is that there was a guy that I helped shoot down, didn't stay. That is, I can understand that in a breath, but I understand it. And the reason why, so crafting. Okay, so I need to that salvage 9, that craft, cute. So therefore, got an extra one of these. So let's use them. Then we'll go over and help that guy shooting. Boom. To go there and around. Oh, I just saw the time and my shield. So let's crumbs. Really, so I have to go over there. So let's just been go this way. So now it's the get home simulator. Oh, fuck on my. Go down. I'm gonna go.
All Raiders, arc on screen. 5 minutes left. Go find your way home. I repeat, 5
Yeah,
minutes.
that's where I'm going. Right. Nothing to see. Should be fine. Let's do that. Hope we get something good. Bandages. Coming. Hello, babes. We have slight company. Get in, get in, get in, get in, get in. Everyone in? Yeah, me back in. We're gone. Good work. GG. Nice. Cool. Right, so let's see if I can... Maybe sell 2 of these. There, it's a recorder at the end of the day. It's a bit of a waste of a... medium. It's both medium, so it can get me out of a hair if I need to. Cool. It's a waste. Maybe sell it, actually. Let's see what... Always check, see what they recycle into. Recycle that, even though it's a bit of a bad trade, but still. That can go there. Binoculars. I don't completely need you. Binoculars, I'm sure I can get another way. Put on that in there just to... What are you recycling to, Bombardier? So, 2 of them. Let's recycle that. 10. Recycle. Okay. Oh, power cell. Let's sell a stack of them. Because a lot of the stuff, like the medium parts and these light ones, realize you can buy as well. So that's a further incentive that if I'm struggling loot-wise to sell stacks of stuff. Toaster, I don't need that. What do you flat pack into? No, I'd rather have this 1,000. What's driver? What do you recycle into? Let's do that. Let's do sell a stack of that for the loot spot. 10. How many grenades do I have? I have. So I have some. Or it's at the top, isn't it? Yeah, so I can potentially go one of them as well. Let's do that. Got enough space for you. Explosive station. It's these ones. These ones? Yeah. I can tidy this up so it's stacked to there. That stacks on there. That stacks on there. A lemon. I don't need to. Should have actually flat packed the seeds because I didn't realise that. Okay, so that's all good. Bandages and okay, let's go to bandages. So how many do I need? Needed 2 of them. I always like to have 1 stack of each. And that is 2, isn't it? Yeah, 2. Cool. So then, have I got any more mediums? No, I haven't. Oh, I can't. Damn it. It is slightly annoying. What I'll do, let's center stash. Let's put you there. Let's detach mods. Let's then bring you back. Let's put that on. What do you mean you can't go on? Don't you? Have to have. So that's very much, so the gun is very much a loot creator, not loot creator, but you know what I mean. Cool, so let's do that. Detach. That. Why can't you go on? It's a medium. Oh, it's extended light, so I need... Cool. Got 20. It's the best I've ever done. I'm actually quite happy with everything. Silencer 2. Zipline. Can I make or buy you? Zipline. Not enough resources. 1 rope. Right. So I can... I can easily do that. So I can sell you. I don't particularly need the barricade kit, do I? What do you recycle into? Metal. I'll have the cash. Just doing a bit of a loot purge for a second. Okay, so it's getting 20 bullets. Then let's get the remaining 2, because I will definitely fire more than 2 shots this round. I think we're good to go. Yeah. I'll be back in a second. 1 second, guys.
We ran out of blaze boom, so forks for everyone.
Back. I'm tempted to do that, you know. Or do I? Trials, wasn't it? Just refresh myself. What trade is the one that sells?
All right, let's...
You're looking spry today.
At least I know you're good for.
Hey there.
What was it that needed rope? Oh, zip line.
It's hard enough keeping the other neighborhoods in check as is. We can't.
Let's do a blue gate. Because in my mind, working towards a... Just a quick look around. No current. Shit. What? Oh, I just realized what's shooting me. Right, I need to run. Ah! Rez! Is anyone in proximity? Anyone can res? Anyone? Ah, Can anybody res? No one's in proximity. So... That was a bit of just a bad spawn, really. A bit ropey-dopey here. That one. Right. Traders.
Back again. All right, let's...
Don't stall. You'll thank me later. It's yours. No returns.
I'm meeting Apollo for a drink later. Just the one drink. His.
Cool. My spending spree done, really. Add that to there. Check I got no shields left over. Haven't got any shields, which is slightly concerning, but let's do Stella, maybe. Let's do this one. Bullets would help, wouldn't it? Let's do a couple more games of this. Cool. Nice. Right, let's kick bottom, shall we? One of these has got... I'm in the village. Bluegate Village Key. So one of these buildings I can unlock. Let's see, so... Blue Gate Village key location. I'm interested. Images. There. Wherever that is. Right, so that is.
Let's go to the village.
Is that it? No. Nice. No. Let me in. No, you close. Excellent. Nice. Let's see what this all about. That is exactly what I should stop. Why not? High hopes for this. But let woo! So no one's got any reason to come in here. So I can actually take my time, which is nice. Music box. I don't feel I needed you ages ago. Let's just play around with this, shall we? Okay. I've never used it, and I don't intend to. This means that then... Sterilizing badge, thank you. And I'm also very conscious that I can take my time from the simple reason, I think there's a big thing outside. Rope. Okay. That's open, so I don't particularly want to. So now... there's nowhere else really to go, so I've got everything that I need. So I can breach that now. Just stay. Did I pop it? I'm going to loot that because I know for a fact it's part of my thing. Hello? I'm in California dreaming of something. May drop that if I need to, because I'm very aware I'm getting close to being... Take your sweet time for shit, didn't you? Said that. I heard it. Surveyor. Oh, hello. The fuck? Oh my giddy aunts. Lemons. Right, so let's panic. Q. I've got loads of them, so let's go that. Let's go shield. Right, one. Cool. Probe. Where? So now the beauty is I've completely lost where that surveyor vault is. Where'd you go? How many bullets does this take? Go to see if you help. No, it fired pillows. Holy Mother of Nazareth. Where are you? It's Theron, isn't it? Where pissing? There you are. Where are you? I have a gun. In here. Let's get this pissing thing. It's beeping at me. Okay. Search, please. I'm definitely going to give that guy a hand. Cool. Let's go over. So I'm over encumbered, so that's good. Cool. What should I have loot space? I do. Hello, I'll give you a hand here. God, we're popular, aren't we? What just happened? I switched hands. Bonjour!
Oh, France?
No, but that's the only real word I know. I did that the other day, and the guy like you just like, blah, 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 blah. Like, whoa! I panic too much.
Do you need
Larry.
reincarnated blueprint?
Nah, you're all good. I got that one. Cheers, though.
Okay.
Or
okay.
merci.
Bye.
Au revoir. How do I... Oh, I'm facing left-handed. I don't know how I... Oh, that's really annoying. I pressed something, clearly. Arc, left hand to right hand. Oh, it's really annoying. 1 second. Arc, Raiders. I switched my character accidentally to left hand. Switch back to right. Helps if I could write English, doesn't it? Switch back to right. How? Q. There we go. The Q? How do I do that? Is it that one?
Head home at the cliffside air shaft.
That's really annoying.
I'm like the 10 minutes like scratching, you know? Oh, thank you.
That's really annoying. What have I pressed? It can't be tab, because that's that. Yeah! So before I forget, I'm going to commit it to the project of Survivalds. Right. Since you won't be able to... Oh, you can. Nice. So let's drop you. You are fundamentally useless. And I don't particularly have any need for you. Right. I've already got you, so... Recycle, maybe? Yeah, let's do that. Showstopper, I picked you up, so I don't particularly need you. recycle, maybe. Ooh, nice. Didn't realise it could be recycled. Let's do that. I don't like you as a gun. Can I recycle you? That'd probably be light then. I'd be medium as well. Intriguing. Buried City, Residential Master Key. May do that. Just go use up some of these. Do-do-do-do-do. I don't need, yeah. Cool, that's fine. Might as well recycle that into fabric. Yeah. Nice. Magnets, motor. Done. Surveyor vault. So let's go to projects now. Actually, before I do that, let's go that settings, controls, X. Okay. Somehow I pressed X in the middle of that. Do 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 do. Bandages. Oh yeah, sells all this stuff. Forgot about this. Learn and consume. Learn and consume. Nice work. Cool. I'm happy. That's all good. So let's then go workshop to here. This one, projects. Let's commit it to that project. Radar, projects, trophies, that one. Commit resource. That was really, it was more frustrating than you ideally wanted it to be, but there we go. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to eat. So let's exit that so I can actually talk. Then we'll go here, that. Let's just move that to there for the sake of it. That to there, that to there. And just do that. Move this all around. Oh, it's been 3 hours, crumbs. Let's move you away. What games have they got? I'm surprised that by the broadcasters. Because you normally would have thought if this was the NFL, you put the marquee games in the evening. No? And what's in the evening? Let's go football then. Slightly strange. But I saw this actually earlier, and I'm surprised I didn't say anything. When it comes to Crystal Palace, I think it'd be very sensible for them to move on from Oliver Glasner, just from the simple fact of, in the similar way to Spurs, you're more likely to get more enthusiasm from a interim manager that's looking to hopefully get a run of fixtures that gets him a job. So I'd be inclined of going full gear on mutual departure. That both sides, sort of, when you read his press conferences, he really gives off the impression of a Glasner that he's sort of ready for the next chapter. So you might as well have a head start on the holiday. So it'd benefit all sides. Oliver would get a increased holiday, as I said. They'd bring in an interim that hopefully would be incentivised to do well, just from the simple fact of maybe Michael Carrick and Tudor, I forget his first name. What's his first name? Igor Tudor. If he puts in, say, 5 wins under his belt, it's going to do his case no harm of at least getting an extension. So I think it's entirely sensible. Seeing who's against who. But I think it's... let's just look at their fixtures, right? So they lost to Burnley. Who are these guys? Right, okay. Who's it out? I lost to Strasbourg. Who's in their team? Millingsaw. But yeah, I think it's. One second, let's just. Premier League position, prize money. So it's. Obviously, this is last year's, but you sort of pan to. Let's go with a Bleacher Report for now. But it's. I suppose the ultimate question, Oliver Glasner, and his future and his short-term future is: has he lost the dressing room or not? Has he? The ultimate question that Crystal Palace have is: has he lost the dressing room or not? Because if he has, then it makes all the sense in the world to explore a mutual parting of ways. He would be incentivized because he may be able to get something from it and an extended holiday. That means he's better prepared for his future job. And if you can bring in the right interim to the end of the season, they are incentivized to do well. If you do it on a sort of a 6-month contract to get an extension, which he very well could do with the squad he has, irrespective of who he may lose in the summer. Because if you just consider the prize money you make, because they are 13th, you could easily, if you string a couple of results together, could end up 10th. If you take last season between this season, 13th to 10th, that's an extra 6-7 million to whatever kitty you have to look for. Who have they got? But yeah, that's the thing. It's just thinking about it a bit more. It's very possible that he may have kept the locker room. Or locker room, that's the American term. I think it makes sense for Crystal Palace to actually consider moving on, because as much as I don't think anybody likes the sacking culture and all those kinds of things, mutually departing of ways can actually suit both parties. From a manager's perspective, he gets a couple of months extended holiday. They'll then put him in a better headspace for his future position, which he will get another job. I could easily see it being in another Premier League club. So the manager's incentivized to explore a parting of ways, and the club's incentivized because if you can bring in the right interim, and obviously that's a bigger question, that's a big question, you're incentivized by, if you can string a couple of results together with how competitive the Premier League is, you could vault up a couple of spaces, say to 10th or 9th is not unfeasible with the squad they currently have. And even if you consider what I do in terms of prize money, that's an extra 7 to 10 million that you'd rather have than not. So it suits all parties, doesn't it? It's That was lovely.
My auntie used to live over in London, and we took the exotic trip over to London for our holidays one year, and we went to Madame Tussauds of all places. We also went to Twickenham Stadium. We got a little a tour of it. So I had pictures of Twickenham. I remember just being flabbergasted with the size of this yoke. It would have been fresh enough stadium back then, I think. Yeah, looking up in it, and yeah, it is. It's just one of those crowds, stadium, like so many of the ones are in the Six Nations, where it's England, Twickenham, it's a big game, you know. Wales and Millennium, big game.
Anyway, just thinking about it again, it makes sense when it comes to Crystal Palace. It makes sense for all sides to explore a mutual departing of ways. From the manager's perspective, he may get a little something for ending his contract early, as well as the longer holiday that will put him in a better headspace come the summer when potentially a new job may come his way. And then from a club's perspective, if you can get the right interim, as United have seen in a sort of different way, well, different but similar, any upturn in... fuck's sake. Let's go to that. Mute notifications. Yeah, let's mute. But yeah, it's when it comes to Crystal Palace, it makes but yeah. If it could help, I could get my words out, doesn't it? Right. Premier League. For God's sake, can I just stop WhatsApp notifications on PC? So settings, turning off all those pissing notifications is getting in my head in. System notifications, WhatsApp off. Super. Nice. Right. Let's get rid of that. That's good. But yeah, I mean, it's just when it comes to Crystal Palace, take 10. When it comes to Crystal Palace, it makes sense for all sides to explore a mutual parting of ways. From the manager's perspective, he may get an actual severance pay, for lack of a better term. He may get a payoff, as well as an extended holiday, in which will then put him in a better frame of mind come the summer, when he may get a job opportunity or two. And then from a club perspective, if they select the right interim, you may get a slight upturn in form because you have a manager that's going to be incentivized, if you get the contract right, to do well and therefore get a couple more league position to go up. Then, yeah, it's the yeah. It's a bit distracted, you can imagine. Hence why a number of starting of takes and then just stop him. Let's see what like Prim's schedule is. Stay away at that. What I'll do. Am I getting that come through to my audio? The neighbour's dog is just going bananas. No, it's not coming through, so that's fine. But it's just, yeah, it's... I think Crystal Palace should explore a mutual parting of ways, because the manager will be incentivized because he may get a little payout as well as an extended holiday that will put him in a better position for a position in the summer. And the club could be incentivized because if they recruit the right interim on the right contract, that particular person will be incentivized to do well to get an extension, which can then propel them up the leaderboard, which can propel them up the table, which in turn, I mean, if you can get them up to 10th, and then consider what 13th to 10th will then do, that's a 7 million odd increased payout. And based on the fact that Oliver Glasner's got 6 months left, it's not going to be nowhere near that. So you'd be quids in on that front. So it makes sense. And then at that same point, the better the state the club appears to be, the slightly more attractive it is to players. Plain and simple. That's the thing. It's, of course, no one wants to see managers get sacked, but when you sort of see the general tone of his press conferences and the fact that, He's clearly lost a bit of the edge, and his professional pride is taking over. The current situation is only going to lead to more quiet quitting, and you can't have that. So it makes all the sense in the world for the club to explore a mutual parting of ways. He would get a little payout as well as an extended holiday to put him in a better frame of mind for when the next position comes in, which could be the summer, we don't know. And then the club may get a slight upturn in form because of the new manager coming in, which can then propel them up the table from, say, a 13th to a 15th to a 15th to a 10th or 9th, and therefore the increased pay packet, that will then outweigh that in some. Plain and simple. Yeah. And has the rugby started yet? 2:10. Mm. I wonder if there's anything. Have there been any updates on Jose Mourinho? I mean, it's I mean, when I thought about this, and while I can understand any manager looking to be a protective shield to his players, irrespective of what he has allegedly been said, but you'd like to have thought that a manager as experienced as Jose, and how in tuned he is to everything, that being a protective shield to his player for an issue as serious as racist allegations, it's a point where sort of the humanitarian, common sense takes over and going, I'm going to, of course, always protect my players, but this is something that needs to be dealt with if the allegation is true. That's all he needed to say, rather than Vinicius provoked the racial abuse. I mean, that's just... No. I mean, it's even something that I saw in the Ange Postecoglou appearance on the overlap, in terms of him alluding to him being a protective shield for all the criticism that was coming his way when Spurs decided to go all out for the Europa League. In that sort of similar vein, it's just like managers are... Naturally, one of the managers' roles is being the protective shield for his players. We all know that. But when it's for an issue as serious as racist abuse allegations, we like to have thought that common sense would have taken over, where he'd been protected to a degree, but open enough and not combative enough to to suggest that Vinicius's actions were the root cause, and that's just naivety taking over to the 10th degree. I mean, it's just silly, but there's not really much more to say about it, is there? Right, what's the goal? Obviously on this on tanking, and obviously with the NBA looking to bring in new tanking rules for next season. The thing that I don't understand is why specifically in the NBA the players are okay with it. I mean, you saw, if you were to pivot to the NFL, of Max Crosby and the brouhaha that caused in Vegas. And why so many star players, I mean, obviously you could say it's taken out their hands, but why they're so complicit in it. But I suppose that's the NBA for you. You don't get this type of stuff to this degree in the NFL. That's for sure. What's this about? Let's have a look at this one. Oh, for God's sake. Like, I understand the NFL media is nothing to talk about, but I do not understand the point in trading Max Crosby, because from a salary cap perspective, the Raiders don't need to. They already have the second most in the league. So, and when you consider the package they would get back, one of those first rounders you'd be looking to probably select his replacement, as the free agency class isn't great. I don't think that first rounder and that fifth are worth the leadership and the sort of the locker room presence he provides. The Raiders, I don't understand it. I mean, it's let's go on free agency tracker, edge. Trey Hendrickson, Hassan Reddick. Like, you're not going to... Yeah, that just reaffirms it to me. Trading Max Crosby does not make sense, because you're not doing it for salary cap reasons, as the Raiders have the second most in the league, and you won't be able to rebuild the defensive edge in free agency because the class isn't particularly strong. And on the package they'd get back, what if you assume that first rounder in 26 would be for his replacement, there's no guarantee there'd be an edge rusher at that position that matches that value. And the extra first and the fifth, I don't see that as worth when it comes to the leadership and locker room presence they provide, because you're going to need that in order to rebuild the franchise to where you want it to get to. And while, yes, if you give it 2 years or so, you could then trade that, you'd still get a pick back, and ultimately draft picks are just, they're all the same. They're all darts at the dart board. It's, there's no other thing that I can see a reason. A younger, high-ceiling pass rusher. But you're not going to get that at 29 or whoever. There's no I try my best to look for other angles on this sort of thing, but there's no other wrinkle that I can think of as to why you trade Max Crosby. It doesn't make sense to me because, as I said, you're not trading him for salary cap reasons because they already have the second most in the league. The free agency class for edge rushers is rather shallow. And when you consider the proposed packages they'd be able to get, that 2026 first rounder, there's no guarantee there'd be an edge rusher at that position because they'll be using their first overall for Mendoza. And even if they were to select an edge rusher and the other first rounder this year, there's no guarantee that player would be able to fill his boots, for one. Yeah, he may not be there. It's just, I find it baffling, to be honest with you. I find it completely baffling. But there you are. I mean, yeah. So I am starting to get tired and waffling on. It has been a pleasure as always. I'm going to be logging off. I will be live a bit later tomorrow, about 1:30 on Sunday. It has been a pleasure as always. Have a good evening, afternoon or morning wherever you are in the world.